pressed up. Got some people trying to press my luck. Two-step, cause I'm next up. Say it loud, very clear with my chest up. Dead homies hope they rest up. Inglewood, throw the West up. Catch me at the Fiesta. 5 deep with more bass than dresser. Over your head, I got that though. On the boulevard like a 6x4. I done been up and been down before. Been in a few things most of y'all don't know. In amongst I came, we ain't the same. Y'all messed up, they finna know my name. Now I'm in it, about to get it, God willing. By my next LP, I want 4 or 5 million.
Mira, ustedes yo no sé, mira. Trabajo en mírame. Ustedes yo no sé, mira.
Cause I'ma get it anyway. Up Crenshaw, that's the main line. Got a piece, none of y'all gon' tame mine. Homie swoop me up in the low-low. Drop some beats off on my primo. Yo, I'm back, finna claim my respect. If I ain't had it now, then I sure got next. Yo, pass the rock like a pickup game. Pump fake from the sidelines, y'all been lame. In it for the dub, take an L, no sir. Bro said I must stash, so I hit my lurk. Everything dope, watch the relapse. Highlights on the turf, watch the recap. Tryna stack my bread like a Big Mac. Turn my JanSport into a knapsack. No turning back, I'm about to snatch my spot. I gotta kick the doors down, cause this is all I got.
Mira, ustedes yo no sé, mira. Trabajo en mírame. Ustedes yo no sé, mira.
Cause I'ma get it anyway.
Mira, ustedes yo no sé, mira. Trabajo en mírame. Ustedes yo no sé, mira.
Cause I'ma get it anyway. Lifestyle, homie. Panama. Inglewood. South Central LA. B-Town. Let's get it.
Hey man, that last fucking scene is my favorite fucking scene in this video, bro.
Yeah. Everybody be telling me I like that last part, bro.
What's good, everybody? This is the FMAB podcast with your host DJ Punch.
And I'm the coolest motherfucker on the planet, cool ass Cam.
And as always, this episode and all episode is brought to you by Innovative Culture. Make sure you follow Innovative Culture on Instagram at innovative.culture. Make sure you follow the podcast as well at the FMAB podcast. While you at it, follow your boy at I am DJ Punch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host Shabam Boo Baby. Where they following you at, Cam?
You can follow me at cool ass Cam. That's COOLAZZCAM.
You looking real like you should have been in that video. You spelled that motherfucker out. Well, shit, man. Look, normally when we start this podcast, you hear Lyfestyle, but you know we actually got the man in the motherfucking building. We had another song playing for him, man. We got Lyfestyle in the fucking building. What's good, bro?
What's up with you, family?
Hell
What's
yeah.
good
Where
with
can they
y'all?
follow you at?
You can follow me Instagram. I am Lyfestyle Music. That's IAMLYFESTYLE. MUZIK. I am Lyfestyle Music
With a Z?
Yep. And then over there at Twitter, I am Lyfestyle. Spell it the same way, just without the music. I am Lyfestyle. And then my Facebook, Lyfestyle Music, same thing.
Hell yeah, bro. What was the name of that video we just played right now?
That track is called Mira.
Yes,
That's
sir.
my track right
we
there,
had a little bit. We had a little conversation before. Where I was like, man, you should have had the Panamanian flag like
Yeah.
flowing in the wind or some shit. You know what I mean?
Right. I was like, man, I have a little flag boy with the Panamanian flag hanging in my windshield. So I low key wanted to have that swinging in there. We just never got that captured. Because people be like, who is this black nigga
Why
over
is
there
he
trying to speak
singing?
Spanish?
Why is the hook Spanish?
Right. I'm from Inglewood, California, but my father is from Colon, Panama, and I got Panamanian roots. I was born and raised out here, but I like to connect to that side, so that's why I had that little salsa vibe in the background of the song too.
That shit was dope as fuck.
Because I love
dope.
to connect with that.
As a
that
Latino,
side.
I respect the fuck out of that.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, bro. What's some Panamanian food out there that we might not know about? Because I know you cook, bro. I follow you on Instagram.
Yeah. So I like to. What's crazy is when I'm with that side of the family, we do have like it's that Caribbean vibe. So it's like sometimes with Jamaicans we'll eat. So we like they call them plantains. We call them platanos. We like those. We like the peas and rice, oxtails. I know that I'm from LA area, so I'm used to the Mexican tamales, but the Panamanian tamales, bro, they killing it.
What's the difference?
Bro, they have more flavor to it. It's weird.
Wait a minute, dog.
Bro, hey, no disrespect. Hey, shout out to all my Mexican family and homies and stuff.
Wait a minute.
Shout out to all the
minute.
niggas in LA. But I taste that Panamanian tamales. It's wrapped in the banana leaf. It has a little more flavor. Sometimes you might catch like some chunks of chicken in there. You might catch some. I think I had some raisins or something. Some stuff was in there.
A lot of people
bro.
complain about tamales because they say like, man, ain't never enough like meat
or something. Bro, it's meaty, bro.
Listen, not even that, but listen, tamales are some poor people shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like low key whatever meat you could put in there. Pause. You know?
And you wrap it. You gotta be. It's like making cornmeal.
Exactly.
You making your cornmeal. Woo. You know that's that. Coming from the bottom. Now we here type of situation.
Welcome to the town. They busting in the
it's
background.
busting out here. Look, hey, I think they in the driveway.
Shit. No, I see some
I
flashes.
see the flashes right there.
Anyways, man, but yeah.
It just
Y'all
it
put an
just
olive
seemed
in
like
that
it has
shit, huh?
more flavor. Yeah, I think it's an olive up in there. I went
Green
to
olive in that bitch. Yeah.
I went to my uncle.
Hold on, the
my
only thing I've ever seen
Theo's
olive in
wedding.
is a martini.
Cam fucked up,
Bro,
He's like, nah.
I didn't know what to expect because I saw it in the banana leaf. I'm like, okay.
A whole like green olive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pop one green olive in there. It's like on some for luck type shit, low key.
The mix, it's mixed with more stuff. It's more meaty. And the seasoning, I know, pause. And then the seasoning and stuff, like, it's just different, bro. I still love my Mexican tamales. Don't get me wrong.
I'm about to say, you about to get cut the fuck off.
Right. Because I'm from L.A. County.
But you prefer the banana leaf.
I don't get it often, though. You know what I mean? Because we ain't got nothing for that side, the Panamanian Caribbean side. Not much out here.
There's no restaurants out here?
Nah. I went over there on 2nd Street because I started working over there in Long Beach. For people that don't know,
I'm gonna introduce you to some tamales that's gonna change your life.
Yeah, you gotta show me, bro.
I know what he talking about.
Yeah. So I went to 2nd Street, this spot called Panama Joe's, and I'm like excited, bro. I rolled up in there. I was like, man, y'all got a Panamanian restaurant over here on 2nd Street? She was like,
it's the bar.
Nah, we kind of do like Mexican food. I was like,
we got tacos and burritos.
yeah, and it's like a bar and grill.
It's a bar. They be turning it up.
Like, why
over
y'all
there.
call it Panama Joe's? The girl was like, I don't know.
He over here. He took real issue.
I just
was
work here.
He wanted to talk to the manager and shit. Like, this
offended.
is bullshit.
Because I got siblings in New York, and when I go to New York, I can get that out there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
easy. But out here, it's hard. The closest thing I hit, like, the Cuban spot, Tropicanas or something. And
They got some pretty good Cuban spots out here.
Yeah,
like
they got
2,
some good
3.
Cuban
That's it.
spots, yeah.
Downey got 2.
Yeah.
Downey got 2
But
Cuban spots.
we do kind of lean towards the Jamaican foods, too, so, you know.
Yeah, hit up Chef Zaga to kind of get your fix.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? You want that island, that Caribbean style?
Hey, low
That's
key
what
on
you
some
gotta
real shit.
call
I
it.
bet if you was to tell Zaga like, hey, look, man, so this is the vibe. This is kind of what I'm looking for. Blah blah blah. I'm pretty sure he could whip up some
whip that up.
Panamanian
I saw
food.
I saw what he be making, bro. I'm sure
That shit fire.
Yeah.
He gave me some mac and cheese, but it was infused. I don't know if you ever fucking had infused mac and cheese, bro.
Nah.
To go with the infused cornbread.
Think about the butter you putting in there, but all that butter is
Yeah.
That's that
it's
can of butter.
medicated.
It's medicated. It's medicated butter.
Up, bro.
You're gonna feel
you
amazing. You're gonna sleep well when you're done with that.
Like a baby.
If you got problems sleeping, I think that's the remedy right there.
Like a baby.
Eat some of that mac and cheese right there.
Like a baby.
For real shit, man. Sometimes these edibles, like, it's the classic. They sneak up on you. I had one time where a while ago I had took these edibles. I was on a lunch break, and I was at home on my lunch break, and I had some edibles. Like, fuck it, I'm just fucking take these edibles, whatever. I ate the whole pack, not knowing. Went back to work, bro. I was so
God.
You didn't know how fast they was gonna hit you.
real shit. It didn't hit me until I got to work. That's the problem because the
But
whole ride up,
all of them.
It'll sneak on you and then it's on your stomach. So it's like you gone.
Yeah, it's a wrap, bro. I was in there trying to drink coffee at 2 p.m. and shit.
Bro, they all kicked in at once. So think you eating everything at the same time. So it ain't no delayed reaction or nothing at that point. Everything is just
That shit's dangerous as fuck.
Bruh, one time, like, cause I didn't ever have edibles. The most I have is smoked some blunts in my life, but not no edibles. So this crazy white boy at my job at the time.
Always start with a crazy white boy.
all the stories do.
Hey, so he was like a Chris Farley type of white boy. This nigga was excited. So like we was about to start the day or whatever. He worked in the office. I worked out in the grounds and stuff like that. So he more closer to like, you know, the management and stuff. So I didn't think he would do nothing like that. So he had some brownies or whatever. And he was like, hey guys, so I put this up in here, put that there, squeeze some of that in there, this and that. And I was like, he's just playing them some regular brownies.
Yeah. He's serving
like, you guys
regular ass brownies,
yep. This is early in the morning, right? So,
we got you early in the morning.
Early in the morning. So
coffee.
Your day like
the
that.
day is starting.
Woo.
So the one dude tasted, and then he was like, "All right, that actually tastes pretty good." And then I was like, "This is actually kind of bomb." And then I took down, like, the brownie was like that big.
Oh shit.
And then I'm like, okay, let me get out here and start working. We'll do it. And then I'm like, doing all my daily stuff. I help the maintenance guy, and then I make sure the grounds is clean. This is years back. This is years ago. And I'm like, at 1 second,
Everything just hit.
Everything just dropped. And I'm like,
Like a Law and Order episode.
So my body is moving slow, but my mind was like, this white boy crazy. He really gave me some edibles. And then I was like, act normal. So I had like, bro, I'm on cement on the grounds, like in the parking lot with a mop and bucket.
Oh, nah, dog.
I said, act normal. So I'm like, doing this.
Oh, God.
But the mop is inside the bucket, so it's just, I'm not doing anything. I'm in the parking lot.
Looking like Come to America when they were showing them how to mop.
Yeah, for real.
I'm not doing anything. I'm in the middle of a parking lot with a mop and bucket.
But you was grooving, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like you was like...
You was making it look good.
Yeah, I was like, I'm about to make it look good. I'm about to be looking like I'm working hard right now. And then, nigga, I started feeling like the Michelin Man. Every step was like... So... You know, like 21 Jump Street when they say they go in stages?
Yep.
Like, it was hitting me in stages. And then I started getting a headache, and I go off. I was like, man, I don't feel
I gotta
good.
sit down.
And he was like, and then obviously is a lick on his eyes. Hey, I'll get you out of here. So he takes me to like the mall and get some McDonald's.
At least he takes care of you.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on. I ordered like a Big Mac with some fries. But all I did was keep munching on fries. Nigga, I ain't touched the Big Mac. I was like... All I remember was...
That motherfucker gave you crack, bro.
I was hitting, like, just a fry a minute. I wasn't in, like, you know, you could tear the fries up. I was like...
Until you completely finish the one fry.
Remember,
This
until the one
motherfucker,
fry
this motherfucker
is
chewed
gone.
up every grain of salt on that
Every grain
bitch.
of salt in those fries. And I ain't touched the burger or the drink, bro. And then he was like, hey, we got to get out. Let's walk. We end up at the mall. And I'm fully in my work clothes.
Are you panicking?
I panicked for 1 second, but then I started acting weird, and then I started getting emotional. I was like, yeah, nigga, I messed my life up, nigga. I was
Sorry,
like,
you started
he was
spilling
like,
your heart to
and then he was like, man, I'm sorry, man. I was like, nah, it was me, man. I messed my whole life up, my nigga. And then he was like, we got to go, jog. I was like, all right. Nigga, imagine I'm on the side of the mall. All right, let's jog.
Oh my Lord.
I don't know how I made it home that day, and I don't know how, bro.
Shit.
I was like, I ain't never talking to this nigga ever again.
Nah,
Yeah, we can't be friends no more.
We ain't friends no more. We ain't friends,
That's
bro.
it.
This is years ago. I don't even remember how old I was, but this is years back, bro.
Yeah, have you talked to him since?
Nah, I don't even remember his first name no more. I erased that.
Crazy white boys, fuck that.
Started with a crazy white boy.
Started with crazy. I remember the first time I smoked weed, I went to the Sherwoods to go buy it.
Okay.
Ran into the homie. You know what I mean?
Did you know who was selling the weed? Or
No, I just went into the Sherwoods knowing I was finna walk out with weed.
That's even funnier. It's like, I'm like, somebody
legitimately,
in here gonna sell me some weed.
Somebody's gonna sell me some
Somebody
weed, and
gonna
I
sell me
walked out
some
that
weed.
bitch with some weed.
I don't know who it is. I don't know what it is, but somebody.
What happened is, like,
I
I ended up running into somebody I know, and he's like, "What you doing?" And I was like, "Looking for some weed." And he was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, all
yeah.
right, I'll be right back." Mother went and got me the weed. Simple as that, bro. Isn't that how that works? Isn't that how that works in society?
That's the simple way. But
Yeah. I even had it was my
wait right here.
It was my first time I even had the homie roll it for me. You know what I mean?
Break it down, roll
Walk
it
down
up.
the street,
It's
smoke that shit.
Look, it's a lot of movies out, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen anything new?
In the movies,
Yeah.
I see.
Not
everybody-
necessarily in the movies because everything gets released on like the streaming platforms
all
and stuff
streaming
like that now too.
platforms,
So you don't
yeah.
gotta
Oh.
go to the movies to watch nothing no more.
Not no new movies, but I'll tell you what, Netflix just got American Me, and I was watching that shit last night. Oh yeah. I had to turn it off.
That's a
I got
classic.
I turned it off. I got a little scared. I'm not gonna front,
Bruh. Don't look at me,
Don't look
puppy.
at me, little puppy.
Don't look at me, little puppy.
I'm not gonna front. When I got older, I was
fight.
surprised
Don't
at how many
fight.
black people actually watched that movie.
Bro,
it's a
I
hood
watched that
classic.
movie. It's a classic. I paint it as a hood classic.
That shit's.
That's right there with like blood in, blood out.
Yep.
You know.
Thing is, they said that.
Hey, Mario Lopez is in Blood and Blood. I don't know if y'all know. He's an extra. in
Yeah,
that
I saw
shit.
him. He was
Hey,
no, he on Colors, bro.
No, Danny Trejo
Danny Trejo
is
is
in
on Blood in, Blood Out.
Blood
No,
Out.
I
He
know
was
that.
working in the kitchen.
Mario Lopez is from 21st Street on Colors.
No, but I'm telling you, I think he's also in Blood and Blood Out.
He in that too?
think so.
Who
Okay.
was he?
He was.
And what
no,
scene was he in?
Okay, remember when they jumped? What's his name? And then he goes, you fucked up.
On the hill?
You joined the gang.
No,
At
that's
the hospital.
That's Colors, bro.
That's color. That's not Colors.
Yeah, dude, Frog from 21st Street. He was like, "You joined." The
Ah,
gang,
that is
little
Colors.
bro.
Goddamn it!
Remember,
You're right.
he
That
had
was
that
Frog.
black
You got
black
me. You
essay
got me.
jump him. He had
You
the
got
white
me.
essay,
No,
the
no,
black
no, no.
essay.
No, okay, when they
They
put
jumped his little brother.
when they
and-
put okay, so I'm thinking about the scene when they put Miklo on Blood and Blood Out
Yep.
at the hospital.
At the
Oh, he
When
ain't
what's
in
his
there.
name got
yeah,
his,
he ain't in there.
Got his back
wasn't
broke.
right there.
Pause.
That's that dude,
He had to be
that
in there,
crazy
bro.
dude that was in there. The one that he ended up being he was like that PCP head.
He was
that
a crazy
on,
dude and everything.
Training dude.
He was in Training Day.
Spider.
Yeah, the one that said, "Have you
Yeah.
ever had your shit pushed?"
Yeah,
in?
yeah,
that was him.
Yeah, him. He's in there. Yeah. Mario
He's in that
Lopez is
scene.
on
Let my
Colors.
shit-
Yeah. That's him. Yeah. Mario Lopez is on Colors.
Oh, okay.
Cause when they went to go shoot back at the Crips,
He's on Colors.
they all joined in and then they was walking up
Rocket.
the hill. Where they was about to go bust that rocket in them.
That motherfucker pulled up the first
Damon
scene.
Wayans.
What's up,
was
blood?
in
Damon
there.
Hey,
Wayans was
when
in
he
there.
was humping the fucking rabbit.
He was like,
Oh shit.
he was like, man, and he was getting arrested. Nah, man, get the rabbit.
What's your favorite hood movie?
Favorite
And this-
serious
and-
hood movie?
No, your favorite hood movie. Period.
Of all
It could be
time?
comedy.
Of all
It
time.
could be any hood
and
movie.
your specific scene, your favorite scene from that hood movie.
Shoot, that is hard, bro. That is hard. I would say Menace to Society is my all-time favorite.
What scene?
I mean, the classic one is what you say about my mama type of thing. Like, what you say about my mama? And he threw that 50 cents on the ground. I don't know, though. Because, nigga, I like the wood.
The Wood is my shit.
I like the wood.
The Wood is my
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
shit. Pause.
I like the part where he was like, "You think my sister a hoe? You think she's a toy? Nah, I think she purdy."
Hey, to
And
this
then
day,
that-
I say purdy.
And then I said I'll be doing that too.
I'll tell a girl she
And,
purdy.
and the homie Slim and Ron was about to fight. They was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, nah, this is my fight. That nigga said, what you say, nigga? Boom.
Boom. That's some real shit though. Listen,
I think
that
might be it.
that movie really depicted real people because there's like not everybody's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's motherfuckers out there that's like, look, man, I'm just trying to get through my fucking day, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Let me
Like,
graduate.
let me graduate, Fuck.
bro.
Hey, that was a rough ass first day of
Bro.
school.
Yeah, that was a real.
Because they got like, I had like 3 favorite scenes on that movie, so it's probably the wood actually.
Okay, what's your second favorite scene in that motherfucker?
I like when they went to the AA market to get the Tic Tacs.
Okay, and they came in there to rob
And then
him.
they came to rob him. That whole scene, like when they walk up and he was like, "Man, you gotta take that hat off." He was like, "Cause it got blue in it."
Yeah.
Oh, when they was
Niggas
walking
say,
into the store.
What up, blood? He was like,
How bad would it have been back in the day? You had just a little bit of blue in your fucking hat,
bro,
and you had
bad.
to fucking take that shit off.
And the thing is, like people don't realize that North Carolina like means like 90s neighborhood crip or whatever. So if you in Inglewood wearing North Carolina is worse than just the blue.
Yeah.
So, and I get my Tic Tacs from the AA market. That's where I go.
But see, they didn't do their research before they moved over there.
Exactly. But I love the AA market. I go up there just because, bro.
He's a shout out to
Like,
the AA
nigga,
market.
shout out to the AA market, bro. You know what I mean?
That's fucking hilarious. What was your favorite thing seeing besides the AA market where you was like, damn, that's really Inglewood?
They didn't honestly do too much scenery. They mentioned certain schools.
The school, Centinela. That's
Like-
where they shot the school scenes at. They shot that at Centinela Elementary.
Yeah. So like they mentioned those, but they didn't show too much scenery. Like as far as landmarks, that's like the official landmark.
But you think about it, right? A lot of stuff had changed. Because
Yeah.
for the time frame
Oh,
of
that's
what they
right.
were shooting in,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of that stuff didn't look the same no more. So you
Exactly.
can't keep it, you
Yeah.
know.
What are some
actual.
spots though that they could have definitely went to because
Well,
it's still there and been like,
just
all right.
like you saw the movie Dope.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dope,
yeah.
Dope is an
That was the same director.
unofficial. Yeah, it's an unofficial sequel.
Same director.
Stacy,
He's in there. Yeah,
he
no,
in there
he's
as a security.
guard.
So
Yeah.
they showed the academy. The academy never changed. The theater over there on Manchester and Crenshaw.
I didn't
Man.
think about that.
Crenshaw and Man right there. Yeah,
It was
that-
the same director, all that to put it together.
Yep, the academy right there. They didn't change the sign on the side of the academy. It used to be a theater and it turned in like church or whatever
Yeah.
like that. The Rowley's Burger ain't never changed. It was still there.
That whole square.
Yeah,
that Manchester and Crenshaw.
Crenshaw and Manchester, that square right there. A lot of
Fat
things
Burger?
didn't change right there. Fat Burger pretty new
Yeah.
compared now, but and then and they only mentioned the private schools. They didn't like mention like Inglewood High or Morningside High or nothing like that. So
Well, yeah, they probably couldn't get licenses to
licenses
use those
and stuff
either.
like that.
Yeah.
Because on Dope, he said, "Oh, you Malcolm over there on 104th in Yukon. That's Morningside High," but they didn't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, they avoided it.
And they wasn't in actually at Morningside High. They taped somewhere else, but he said 104th in Yukon, and that's Morningside High.
So if you
Yeah,
know that
that's where the street is located.
yeah,
I mean, that's where the school is located.
I stayed on 112th in Doty, which was just up the street from there.
Yeah, so
and
that's
then
funny. I remember
Monroe
Doty.
Middle School right there. Yeah, so they just didn't mention it, but they mentioned the cross streets like you on Yukon and 104th. Nigga, that's Morningside.
Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta be.
And the
in there.
dude that jacked him for the Jordans, he was from the Bottoms, which is Crenshaw Mafia's right there.
Oh.
So when they were in the alley and they called it the Darby Dixon area,
Uh-huh.
that's the Bottoms. They in the
Okay.
Bottoms. So what's names was in the Bottoms for a quick second on Boys in the Hood when he said y'all want to see something, and then
Oh, and they was
showed
worried
the
about
holes
coming
in,
out. Yeah.
showed the holes in the garage.
Yeah.
That's the Bottoms too. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Shit, we're gonna take a hood tour with you.
man, the high school is right there, bro.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, 'cause before when I moved over here, I was still going to
I
school
was about
there.
to say I went to
Yeah,
Bellflower
I
High
remember.
School. You know what I'm saying? Buccaneer play.
Buccaneers,
Doing the damn thing.
Bucks.
Hey, motherfuckers never thought we was gonna be sitting here doing this shit right now, bro. When we was in high school,
Bro, nah.
Us three was in high school together.
Yeah, because we used to sit in class, right? And the TV would come on and we watching Buck TV.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was people that really took that shit seriously.
I wasn't involved in none of
We
that.
wasn't
I
involved
thought
in
they
none
was.
of that.
I was like, y'all look stupid.
Right. They was
Hey,
taking
nah,
it
the
serious,
whole time
bro.
I'm thinking about how can I get on that TV without getting in that class.
Getting in that class, yeah.
Cam over here trying to get a music video premiered
Bro, I
on
was
Buck
just trying to
TV
get out
and
of
shit.
class. Like, nigga, I ended up getting photo on my last period just so I could walk around school.
Bro, we had ceramics and shit.
Yeah.
Like that,
We was in ceramics, bro. With Mr. Allen, R.I.P.
bro. We were making Lil Jon fucking
Oh
the
my
goblin.
God.
We made goblins, bro, and we.
Yeah, man. Oh, I think I remember that, bro. Yeah.
We was walking around with
Yeah, I
him.
was walking
We,
around
hey, we
with him.
came out of class.
I made.
As soon as we stepped out of class, we was like, "You ready?" And poured our soda in that
Yeah.
bitch and was walking down the fucking hallway drinking that motherfucking
Yeah.
shit. Shout out to Mr. Allen.
Yeah, man.
Look,
That's
as far as
funny.
movies though, right? There's new movies out. Like that Mortal Kombat that just
Mortal
I
came
ain't
out.
seen it yet.
Yeah, so we're not gonna
I
talk too
saw
much
it.
about it, but I'm
Nah,
gonna
go
just tell you
ahead.
my feelings, right?
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna compare it.
Are you a Mortal Kombat fan?
I'm a Mortal Kombat
All right, here
fan.
we go.
I
That's
used
where
to
that's
play the
coming from.
game
Yeah.
faithfully.
Yeah.
All the games that been coming out, you know.
Sega Genesis.
I
you know
would
what mean?
say when it, after like you know, when it got to like 9, you know, I kind of slowed down because they started changing up the game a little bit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't into gaming as much. I started going out more and shit like
playing
that.
me,
outside, like
same
you're
here.
supposed to.
So,
Yeah.
you know, now I see they got that Mortal Kombat 11. You know, they got
Yeah.
the new game. Then I see they just released the movie. So since the movies came out, the time of us recording this, the movie came out yesterday.
Yeah. Right.
Damn, is that soon?
I've watched the movie
It
3
just came
times.
out.
Motherfuckers talk about that shit
saw it
like it's
3
been out
times,
for
bro?
like 3 weeks already.
Well, it was anticipating it
okay.
dropping, but it
Nah,
dropped
it
yesterday.
was 2 days ago. 2 days ago. So
Right.
I watched it 3 times within the last 2 days.
You
I
doing
wa-
research or something? Or what's
Okay.
going on?
I watched it 2 days ago and finished it yesterday. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is how I feel like my opinion, right? So I can think about what was it, 95, where the first movie came out.
What are your thoughts on the first
I
movie?
think before that, wasn't it?
Hold on. What are your
Or
thoughts
was
on
it
the
95?
As a kid,
What are your
right?
thoughts on the
As
first
a
movie?
kid
Yeah.
watching that originally, like we like, damn, this
Are we
is
talking
so
about
dope.
watching it
This
now
is the
or as a
video
kid?
game. Like I play
still
this shit
watch
on
it
the
now.
Sega,
Right.
You know, this is when you know what the second or Mortal Kombat 3 was out, or no, Mortal
Right.
Kombat 2 when the first movie came out. Mm-hmm. So by the time they had Mortal Kombat
So they already
trilogy,
was popping by that time.
Right.
Yeah.
so the first movie, I felt like, all right, the characters is all there, the ones you wanted to see,
The main
you know,
ones.
but the graphics wasn't really there yet because, you know, the technology
For
wasn't
the
there
times
yet.
though, it looked good. We talking about you putting yourself back then in them
it looked
times.
good.
What
As
you
a
thought
kid,
about it?
right?
Back
As
then,
a
as a
kid,
kid,
I'm like, this is so dope.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there anticipating. You
We
know,
don't know no
because-
better. We didn't have no jobs. We just,
right.
just play games and went to sleep and ate.
Because-
we didn't know no better.
After that first movie came out, we done all went to the theaters to watch that shit, right? They selling toys, all that. Like, you know, we
Yeah.
thinking we own.
Yeah.
So now they drop
I know we
another
was on.
game. So they do Mortal Kombat, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and that's the arcade game. And then we sitting up waiting, like, when can we get this in
the movie form.
Right. So they dropped that second movie,
Annihilation. or something.
Annihilation.
Yeah.
which was trash.
Trash, bro.
Which was
Bro, trash.
The follow-up was garbage to the 95 movie.
And then they just was like, we gonna throw all the characters in there, but they got like 2 seconds each.
And they didn't make no sense.
So this one's gonna die in 3 seconds. This one we're gonna toss up in there. They gonna get killed right away. Like they was like, but we gotta get them all up in there. That's what it seemed
They
like.
over exaggerated the graphics by doing,
Over-exaggerated.
you know, the CGI and all that. So now I can tell you by looking at the new movie, they took their time, right?
Yeah.
They,
I
They
can
was trying to
agree.
make up for it or what?
they
I
was,
can agree.
this is Warner Brothers that put this together. So I'm thinking like, okay, well, you got a big budget company behind this. Now they can actually do things the right way with the right money, the right technology, and actually, you know, put out a decent product. So with the storyline they put together, you know, I feel like it totally works. They can do a whole series. They plan on doing like a whole fucking Avenger style series.
Right,
with this
right,
shit,
right.
like
That's what I'm
how
saying.
Marvel do.
So you
Like,
felt
it's
like they
clear it's
set it
gonna
up
keep
for
going. It set-
for
it
like
was
a
a setup,
trilogy or
yeah.
whatever. Okay.
And they didn't oversaturate the movie with characters. Like they didn't put all the characters in the first movie just so they got something to build off of in the other movies.
I'm about to say like fucking Coming to America 2 when they try to throw everybody and their mama in that shit. And
They
they knew
I
started
didn't
with,
like it. It was cheesy to me.
they
so
started
I'm
with a
fine.
like top 5, top 6 on each side.
So let me
Like-
tell you, the dude that plays Sub-Zero, right? I saw that he just signed on for another 4-movie deal with them. So if he just signed on
ain't
for a
over.
4-movie deal,
It ain't
that tell
over.
you they got this is gonna be a 5-movie series they putting together.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the new the games that's out, right? They done
right.
extended the story. They got all these characters, and it's a whole mythology behind fucking Mortal Kombat for them to tell.
Right.
So this is what I say. Like for me, being as deep into the game as I am, like as
Oh,
much
damn,
as
that's
I
a
play,
bar. You heard that?
Yeah.
For me being as deep into the
the
game as I am. Okay.
Yeah, that sounded good. I like that one. That was on accident.
We're going to
yo.
pinpoint that one. We'll mark that. Where's that at? What's the time?
No, but like this is a time for people to enjoy shit like this. You know,
Mm-hmm.
this is what we need. We need. If they're gonna do remakes of things that definitely need a remake. But certain things don't need to be remade.
What don't need a remake?
They need
Right.
to fix
So
that.
yeah, that's what I want to get into.
All right, tell me what doesn't need a remake.
So let's say anything between 1990 and 2000, right? Movies within those years, like that we grew up
That's the
on,
golden era.
right? Do you think it's any movies out there that like should just be left alone? Like, nah, don't even try to redo this. We don't want to see this again.
Is it something you talking about, like something that there's only one of it, or something that they already did like a trilogy on? It's like, all right, leave it alone now.
It could be a trilogy.
Because
It could be either.
if you're talking about just one movie, that's a lot of fucking
Because
movies.
even with Mortal Kombat, like I said,
that's a lot of
it was 2 movies. It wasn't just the one, you know?
I feel like the way they fixed Mortal Kombat, they need to fix Street Fighter. 'Cause that
Okay.
was they messed up on that. That was trash.
What was the last Street Fighter that came out?
It was the
They
one
try-
with
where they try to
Jean-Claude
do it-
Van Damme
That was the official Street Fighter, Jean-Claude Van Damme, bro.
and Raul Julia. That was the
Yeah.
last movie he made.
They try to
before he
make
died.
a what is the old girl's name? Chung Lee movie, but I heard it had nothing really. I didn't even watch it. They said it was trash and it had really.
It was a
nothing to do-
spinoff movie. It
was
didn't
a
have nothing
spin-off.
to do with her. I
It
mean,
wasn't like Street Fighter. So the last official Street Fighter is early '90s too, and that's what. And you got a American soldier like who did Jean-Claude Van Damme play?
Guile. Okay,
And-
but this is the bad thing about that movie, right? So I watched reviews about the production behind that movie and what it took
Yeah.
for them to make it. They say Jean-Claude Van Damme showed up coked out every day. So if you watch the movie right after watching all
As
this
he
shit,
should.
and
It makes sense.
I watched the movie again, and I'm looking, and I'm like, bro, this nigga really tripping. Like,
really tripping.
He said, knowing that information,
And he like
I watched the movie again.
And he's like the top soldier, and he got the strongest Australian accent ever. And I'm like, this is the US. He got the USA tatted on his arm.
That's what be getting me when
He
I be
got the
watching movies
USA
where Arnold
tattoo on his arm.
Schwarzenegger is called the American or whatever. Like, you ever seen Collateral Damage?
Strongest accent,
okay,
bro.
no. But wait a minute. Didn't Tom Cruise play The Last Samurai?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
that's some shit too.
hilarious.
Hey, no, but that
and,
went.
and Brad Pitt
but wait,
played
wait,
the
wait,
last,
wait, wait,
the- like some.
Wait,
some
but that went because the storyline meant for him to be a white boy. Yeah, he was the last samurai.
That
but
makes-
it's
it
not
makes
like
sense.
he played a
But
fucking
when you
Japanese
look
dude.
at it, and it says Last Samurai, and Tom Cruise is
Starring
on the front,
Tom Cruise.
It might be
It's still
cultural
funny.
appropriation. I'm
It's
just saying
still
that.
hilarious.
I'm saying
No,
that. But the
'cause-
storyline did say
Cause
that
he
he
started
was a white
talking
man.
Japanese to the movie and started taking out Japanese women and stuff like
That
that.
motherfucker probably really does speak Japanese. Though.
He probably
do now. He probably had to learn this shit
Because
in
that
the
dude
movie.
used to do like his own stunts, so he
He don't
probably
used to.
like,
He still do his
he
fucking
still
own
do.
stunts.
But
If he wasn't so crazy, I'd be a fan of his.
he's
Probably
crazy.
gonna be in the Expendables 5.
I'm sure. All the top like
You know who they need to leave out of that shit?
Who?
Wesley Snipes. I don't
Are
wanna
you
see
trying to
this nigga
push
no
him?
more action
Are you
movies.
trying to?
Yeah.
We was talking about Blade the other
he was
day.
in the last one. Huh?
Hey, we was talking about Blade the
they
other
put
day.
him in
bro.
it. He was in the last one.
Listen.
But after he did come into
His
it, like you're a
character-
comedian now, bro.
Yeah,
After
you a
doing Coming to
comedian, bro.
America.
Yeah, we didn't want to see him in Blade no more because they got a new Blade coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, old dude that played Cottonmouth from
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
That's
Hey,
right.
wait,
He's-
before we
he's
jump,
good.
before we
He's
jump to
Mahershala
that,
Ali.
before we jump to that, somebody was roasting Jax. What was going on with Jax?
Bro, I said, okay, you know that little GIF or GIF for people who know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about when on Wolf of Wall Street when Leonardo DiCaprio points at the screen. I said, first black person that walks on the scene. That's Jax. That's Jax.
Oh yeah.
Bruh.
Hey, nah.
It was no black
Hey,
people
my
until he
brother did
walked
that
in. I
too.
said, that's Jax.
I watched it with
I see Rodney doing that shit.
And he was like, yeah, it gotta be.
That's
He walking in, but he still had his
cheesing.
arms.
He got his arms. I was like, I don't care if his arms ain't metal. That's Jax. He the only black dude.
Now listen. The dude they got to play Jax, right?
Uh-huh.
He also played Jimmy Olsen on Supergirl.
Oh my God. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. 'Cause I know him from.
I was wondering why he
The
left
game.
the
He
show.
was on
I
the
watch
game.
all that shit, bro. I'm telling
Right,
you. I'm
right.
real, like, you know, that whole Arrowverse shit. All
I
that.
gotta do it because I do watch The Flash, and then some stuff like
They all
don't make
tie
sense
into
if you
each
don't
other.
watch nothing. Yeah, some stuff can't make sense. So
Yeah. So he was actually on that show, and I was wondering why they wrote him out of the show, but he went and did Mortal Kombat.
He was like, that paycheck is bigger, so y'all need to do something to get me out of here.
No, and by them having a whole series behind this now, now you got action at a multi-movie deal.
It's about to be a big franchise.
So it was that good to where you feel like if it was in the movie theaters, like all these Avenger movies were when they first came out, it'd be some sellout type shit.
Yes, I believe so.
Especially with no competition right now, like how it is. Because when Avengers came out, they didn't really go up against nobody.
True.
It doesn't matter who they went up against. The fact that they got people to come out and fucking sell that bitch out point blank. Period. I think that's the big thing.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you got
DC
competition
late to the
or
party
not.
when it comes to that whole.
But I'm
thing.
pretty sure
DC
at the end of this
trash.
They
weekend,
messing up.
but Warner Brothers fucking basically puts out all of the DC movies. They own the DC property.
But they out here doing Mortal Kombat movies and putting that shit out.
doing it
killing
better.
That's
Doing
what's
it
selling.
better.
but you got the Mortal Kombat team fucking putting the Mortal Kombat movie together.
Yeah.
So if you actually
like,
put the people that has the story for you,
Got to say so, all that stuff like.
now the problem what Warner Brothers does is like you're not putting people who knows the DC fucking the comics, the actual fucking mythology behind all of this.
all that money
into the
behind
movie.
that shit, you would think they would have all the research in the world or have everybody, like every A-team historian on DC or whatever to fucking do research.
Let's go into this Justice League, right?
Right.
Now that's something else we was talking about. Zack Snyder, he
Snyder.
actually writes comics and things like that. His brother, like they know the story, So if they're actually writing the stories and this is the story they want to portray, so they're gonna be able to visualize that. But if you're not giving these people creative control, then it's not gonna happen.
Exactly. Creative control, that's definitely important. Like, that's why we see that with the Zack Snyder movie. It's
That's why we still don't have a Flash movie yet.
They don't have a Flash movie?
They don't have a Flash movie, bro.
Because the directors keep falling off because the story won't fly.
How many Flashes are there? Because I heard there's a gang of Flashes. Wally West and then...
They got the... Yeah, there are multiple.
Just like I didn't know there was multiple Batmans, to be honest with you.
Well, the Wally West Flash is the one that everybody knows from the Justice League cartoon.
Yeah, and he's still a part of the same universe as the one that we're used to.
But he's the little
Because
homie.
he the little homie, basically.
He said the little homie.
He the little homie to Barry Allen.
He was trying to get put on the whole time. And I was like, nah, we don't want you to be a part of this. And then he got put on and eventually had to put in work. But he's still the little homie.
But depending on what you're looking at, if you're watching the TV show or you watching the old cartoon from the 60s, or you watching or you reading a comic book, you might get a different backstory of where his origins come from. You feel me?
True.
TV
And
shows
it always has to do with the series of the comic because, like for instance, like I knew about Black Panther, but after everything came out, I became more interested. And then they were just saying there's basic different series. So like they'll tell you a series is about to end and the new one's about to start, so the stories could kind of switch up a little bit and things like that. So
let me ask this, because I know I've been asked this before and I just don't have enough information. I don't watch enough shit to know.
Right. What's
y'all favorite universe? Because I know there's different universes, but even within each character.
I wouldn't even know. I don't
what's your
know
favorite?
that
What's
much.
your favorite? What's your favorite character? You talking about
DC?
DC.
Shoot.
You say you watch The Flash, or is that just because you like the show?
I like the show, and I started kind of getting back into that. But when it comes to DC, kind of like Aquaman, but
And it's not really too much Aquaman
right.
Visuals out there. You got the one movie that they just put out recently, but before that, what is it? You gonna watch animated Aquaman on Super Friends or something like that? It's like there's really nothing visually other than the comic book for you to see about him.
And that's the crazy thing, because when you think about the Avengers, every single one of them has their own backstory, basically has their own fucking movie, if not their own show.
Right.
You know what I mean? To
And
fully invest
they
into
have
each
2 to
character.
3 movies.
But even
2 to
growing
3
up in the
movies.
90s, right? We had the Incredible Hulk cartoon. We had the
Right,
Iron Man
right,
cartoon. We
right.
had Fantastic Four.
That's the difference.
Spider-Man.
Okay, so let's say that's the difference between DC and Marvel. Marvel probably invests more into their characters' background,
They do.
or into their storyline.
They do.
Than anybody else.
And they take
Stan
their
Lee was
time
just a
and they
creative
make sure
genius.
they
He
make
had
sure
characters that was
Yeah.
gonna stand out. Now, if you think
Yeah.
about it, Marvel has way more marketable characters than DC does.
Right.
DC, they market the characters within the Justice League.
And then I think that the
True.
different storylines also, the way they set it up, they cross a little bit better than DC side does.
Right, you can cross Spider-Man with the X-Men,
And then
or cross.
and then even
And
like
he was
even the
connected to
timelines and
Blade,
everything,
too.
you know.
He was connected to Blade.
And then they
but-
throw Deadpool in there once in a while. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, I want to say DC side, my favorite has been the Green Lanterns.
Yeah,
I like the Green Lanterns.
They have a cold backstory.
Yeah, they got a cold backstory, bro.
The movie was trash.
No, definitely.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
another one that needs to get remade.
They need
but
to make that.
that's a
for
fucking
sure.
DC property, so that's a problem.
And
within
take some
itself.
time on it. Take their time. And
Yeah.
then
Did you hear they wanted Ryan Reynolds to come back for the Justice League movie?
but they can't. He Deadpool now.
Right. So he's probably laughed at that, like, no, I don't
Yeah.
want to do it. But they do have a Green Lantern series that's supposed to be getting dropped on HBO Max.
I like. They need to bring the Black Green Lantern dude. I forgot.
Yeah,
what his
it's
name.
gonna be him
Yeah.
and Hal Jordan, but it's gonna be a
Yeah.
live action version of both of them. I don't know who playing them.
And then I want to say on the Marvel side, Spider-Man's became my favorite.
Why? Recently?
I was in between him and the Hulk. And then the Hulk got punked recently. I was like, man, you ain't the homie no more. And nah, I'm just playing. That's not the reason. I just started, when I looked at it, I was like, that dude got a good character.
Mm-hmm.
No matter which one it is, whether it's Miles or Peter Parker, like I like both of them like equally. Like they got
They
a good character.
they seem innocent and pure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even if they do fuck up, they don't know no better.
They the underdog. Like for
And
real.
I've noticed they've gotten the video games right lately with Spider-Man.
Oh, Elijah's fucking it up.
Yeah. I've completed that
Yeah.
game, and I feel like they did their shit with that. But they could have had more characters in there. It could have had a more in-depth storyline.
So okay, let's tie the games into it now. Think about overall character, right? When you talk about the game that come with them, you talk about the movie that comes with them, you talk about the comic.
Batman.
Who's the biggest?
Batman.
It would be Batman.
Batman?
Yep, Batman.
So
He's the most oversold character of all
Yeah.
time.
So what's funny to me
He has
is
no
listen.
superpowers.
What's funny to me is DC will put something out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be far less than something that Marvel would put out, right? But when you talk about overall, you talk about Batman. That's crazy to me.
Because I'm going to tell you like this. Now, look. DC might put out a Batman game at the same time that Marvel put out a movie. Now, yeah, DC didn't put out no movie, but they getting that money off that game. And maybe this other series, they got that whole Arrowverse that's going on. So now they putting out more product with that. So it's like, they keeping up with content, but, overall, it's like it's not in the same category.
And not to include the movies for Batman, like for year after year after year, like them recreating the Batman series, and the shows,
Yep.
the animated shows,
The animated series, the
And
Batman
then
animated series
spinoffs.
is equivalent, I think, to me, is the X-Men, the animated series.
X-Men animated series.
Because those two in the early 90s put animated like superheroes on the map.
That's when when I think about Wolverine, that's
That
the
yellow
Wolverine
suit.
character that's in my
Yeah,
fucking
the
head
yellow suit.
with the hairy arms, like
short, stocky.
yeah, like that. With the
Mad
haircut
all
and
the time.
everything. You know what I
And
mean?
that's where Fox fucked up with the movie. See, because Fox had the rights to all the X-Men
True.
properties.
True.
See, what Marvel did is they had to sell all their rights away, when they was doing bad or whatever. They didn't have no money and shit. So they sold all these characters to all these different companies. Fantastic Four went away. That's why they wasn't able to put out movies with none of these characters.
They weren't under the same roof. They was like, all right, you got this. It's like adoption. Like, all right,
He
we're
said
gonna
it's
get
like
this.
adoption.
We're gonna get this child to you. We're gonna get this one to you. We're gonna get this one to you. And
They was pimping them out.
and they not gonna see each other ever.
It's pimping these hoes out.
But they use the ones that
As
they
long as
had.
they under 18, y'all not seeing each other.
Right. Like,
Boom.
fucking, even right now, Sony still owns Spider-Man.
Sony.
So whenever they do a Spider-Man movie.
So they got to do a deal with Sony. Disney got to do a deal with Sony anytime they want to borrow Spider-Man.
Right.
Cause think about it. Damn. Like think about
Sony
it.
got to get a check.
Think about it. Blade became huge off the Spider-Man show, the cartoon.
Yeah.
And that was before Wesley Snipes. And then when Wesley Snipes, they was like, oh, he about to drop a Blade. People was on it because of the Spider-Man show. Now, with the new Blade coming out and the height of Spider-Man right now that's popping, if they was able to blend in those stories.
But listen,
Blade is
listen.
Marvel?
Hey,
Huh?
Blade is Marvel?
Blade is Marvel.
did the Morbius movie ever drop?
The who?
Nah.
Okay, so the same episode,
shit.
this animated series with Blade,
just took
they
off.
had the
Y'all just took
vampire,
off on me.
Michael Morbius. So they
Morbius.
was doing a movie with him, with Jared Leto, the same dude that played the Joker in Suicide
I
Squad.
didn't like that.
No, but he's playing Morbius. And I don't know if this movie ever came out, but Sony owns the rights to all them
own the
characters.
That's crazy, bro.
So that's a whole nother universe in itself.
And the way
With
the
Venom
rights go, isn't
and
it
all
based
these-
off of how many projects you put out? Like you could put this certain amount of projects or something like that. Like I don't know how that works.
They get a sharing arrangement to where they'll sign on for so many movies. It'd be like,
Exactly.
all right, you get 3 movies with him or whatever.
but if they ain't put them out yet, they just sitting on it.
Right. Now, Tom Holland, which is the dude that plays Spider-Man, that's Marvel's Spider-Man.
The young kid,
Marvel
right?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's the
now,
young
if Sony
Spider-Man.
wanted to do a movie, they would probably have to recast and get their own person because he's contracted to Marvel.
He's contracted.
That's crazy, man.
And he's the high school.
But see,
he's
that's
the
because-
high school Spider-Man again, bro.
And they
That
got
he-
him at a young age.
He's
just-
like not left yet, because when was it Tobey Maguire or whatever it was
Yeah,
in?
he was leaving
That
high
was
school.
the end of high school.
Yeah.
No, but he was already aging up. So you
Mm-hmm.
can only do so many movies. So think about how long it takes to shoot a movie, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Year.
2 years.
Sometimes it
A
could be
year.
a year.
It's a year and a half.
Yeah.
Full production for a movie to put it out.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be a year of filming and all that, and then you're gonna have 6 months of post production.
Yeah.
That's audio engineering doing all that shit.
Yeah.
So
Then you got to promote it
Fuck
after
them.
all
I
that.
put a 1 hour episode out in 1 hour.
nah, yeah, that's dope. But that's how much planning and shit goes into these movies because they dropping trailers like what 4 or 5 months before the movie even come out.
True. Yeah. Because even with Black Panther, they didn't have the soundtrack or whatever done, but they was dropping those trailers and stuff.
Especially at the theater, the shit they show before the movie start. Like
they was doing some regular like porn background music.
They
and
tell
stuff
you-
for the
What's your
Next
favorite? What's your favorite soundtrack to a movie?
Ooh.
probably the Nutty Professor.
That had Janet Jackson on it, huh?
Yeah,
The
Janet
one-
Jackson. They had a Lee on there.
I like Romeo Must Die was pretty good.
Romeo Must Die.
What's another? Of course, 50
I like
Cent.
the Good Burger
Get Rich,
soundtrack.
Die
You said the
Trying.
good. Take Me There. Was that on there? No, that was Rugrats.
that was Rugrats.
Rugrats had a
That
cool
shit
one.
had some immature shit on there.
Yeah.
What was my
That Get
favorite?
Rich Die Trying 50 Cent movie.
That one was good. Oh, mine. You know what mine was?
8 Mile.
8
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
You know what mine was? Mine was what was that Denzel movie we was just talking about? You blocked that shit.
American Gangster. American Gangster.
That fucking soundtrack was dope as
Yeah,
fuck.
that was dope too.
And then and then not only that, but Jay-Z
Jay-Z
came out with a
released
fucking his own
Yeah,
album
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That shit was dope as
That
fuck.
was some good ones.
I like In Too Deep. In Too Deep soundtrack. That's where that Mobb Deep Quiet Storm is on.
Oh, that was on that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Need to do a review on that. That's probably gonna be the next one. In Too Deep.
Yeah, that one with
Pause.
Lil Kim and and Mobb Deep. That Quiet Storm. Yeah, I like that soundtrack.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that
Talking
song.
about hip hop, man. R.I.P.
Hip hop,
DMX.
Oh man,
Man.
R.I.P. DMX.
R.I.P.
it's still
Black
not real
Rob.
to me right now, bro.
R.I.P. Shock G.
Shock
Shock
G.
G.
Yep.
Man,
Big
Black,
Black
Rob.
Rob.
All that.
Shock
man.
G is the one who put
3
the
in a
satin
row.
on your panties.
Yeah,
Man,
Mr.
Bro.
Humpty Dump.
we just
We'll do the
we
Humpty
lost
Hump.
a couple. Couple songs.
What are they dying from, bro? Because they not talking.
Bro, they said, oh, they about to do an autopsy to see how he passed, but it's like, bro,
DMX already getting, like, he already got buried, bro. Like, what happened with that exactly?
Yeah, they
What
said
was
that.
the exact cause of death?
supposedly his family's, because remember they said when it first dropped, it was like, oh, he had an OD and got a heart attack. But supposedly I read something that said his family said he was still sober and he had no drugs in the system. So yeah, they said he had the vaccine like a week before that.
That's another thing. So even with Shock G, it's like nobody still said
Nobody
anything,
saying
right?
anything.
So what happens when you find out that he got that motherfucker
got
2
the
days ago?
vaccine, too.
You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
not only that, what's his name was already sick.
Black
Rob was already sick.
Because when they asked about DMX, he was in his hospital bed. He could barely talk and
Yeah.
open his eyes. And I didn't even know he was sick. You know what I mean?
I found out he was sick a couple years ago, I think.
Dang, I didn't
Diddy
even know.
Diddy had said something.
Until
I
they
think.
did that.
That shit's fucking crazy, bro. I can't even imagine all these people that we grew up listening to. Like, I don't want to say no names
man.
because I don't want to wish nothing on nobody.
Yeah.
But imagine somebody that we grew up watching that they was blowing up when we was growing up, you know,
growing up
and
when
then
we was growing
exactly,
up, you know what I mean?
And then they get sick and pass away.
Yeah.
Shit get a little real.
Yeah, cause DMX that hit me, bro. Honestly, nothing personal that hit me more than Nipsey, because
Somebody grew up on.
yeah, like grew up on. I'm
Think
talking
about
about
how long DMX
music,
been out,
film,
like, yeah, think about how long DMX has been a part of like
bro.
our lives.
Yeah,
I hit the homie David Ravellas up when his name Spooky Tattoo when DMX died, and I hit him. I was like, "Hey man, I remember that you used to let me borrow your fucking Grand Champ CD, and I used to burn that shit."
man. You know, sad thing is last time we sat down and talked and did a podcast, that was after Kobe died.
Oh shit,
Damn.
that's crazy. That was a year ago.
So
How long ago was that?
now think about this.
That was
We
about
just
a year.
lost 3 within the last what? I was
Like
within
that.
the
That
last
was
month.
2 weeks. Within a 2 weeks period, I think they had
No,
3 done.
DMX been at least about 3 now.
3 weeks now.
At least, yeah. but-
I
You know what?
I think he didn't die that long ago. He was sick. He was in the hospital that long ago.
Well,
Remember?
he was in a vegetative state, so they had him on.
I thought they was burying him quick as fuck. To be real with you,
Yeah.
they had the homie strapped to the back of the truck though. You saw that?
Yeah, when they was leaving the hospital, I was like, is they strapped down?
Strapped down with the same straps that I was strapping down the fridge with on
Right.
Saturday, bro.
They had him
Yeah.
strapped down because it looked like a regular like minivan or something like that, and I was
He
like,
was on a monster truck, bro.
I was like, wait, is that a? He was strapped down.
He was
yeah.
strapped
I
to
mean,
a monster
they
truck.
didn't
That was
wanna
a
make
monster
sure
truck?
they
He was
know.
strapped
I
to
don't know,
a monster
there was
truck,
a huge
bro.
crowd. There was a lot of dudes out there.
That shit look cracking though. I'm not gonna.
But like, dude, like I just felt DMX at all times.
Why?
Growing up.
Is it because when you was growing up?
Because when I was growing up, I don't know. I just I didn't understand or like East Coast music back then when we were younger. Especially with the East Coast West Coast war going on.
Oh, you took that shit serious.
I took
He
it
was
serious as a little kid, so I was like, I
like,
guess I gotta
shit.
just listen to my Ice Cube and you know Mac
like,
10
fuck
and
that.
all that. So I just gotta listen to my G Funk West Coast music. And when we got like to high school, and then like my big homie at the time was like, "Bruh, you gotta listen to Nas." I'm like, "Nas, man,
You
I
about
ain't
to
never
press
heard."
the big homie like, what you talking
I ain't
about?
never-
Nah.
This is at Morningside High School. He was like, "Man, you gotta start listening to Nas." And he was the big homie, and I was like, "Man, I ain't listening to Nas." And I was listening to like DJ Quick at the time. I was big on DJ Quick. Then he said, "Listen to this song called Rewind." So I listened to a song called Rewind where that nigga told a story backwards, literally. You guys gotta check that song out. Nas Rewind. He told you the story backwards. Like when he said I drunk my yak, my liquor, whatever, I spit it back in the glass, and then it went back into the bottle. Like he literally rapped the story backwards. I said, this is hard.
That's something like when I heard Papoose for the first time when he was rapping with the
letters, the
alphabet.
alphabets. Yeah. But I didn't get nobody a chance, but I always gave DMX a chance no matter what. And I always liked him even when I wasn't listening to East Coast music. But then now I love East Coast music. I really liked him. And then like I want to say in between my 9th, 10th grade year when I was doing football for a little bit. Where the hood that came out. So we in the weight room they played it every like hour. So it was on the radio. This is when Tupac ever since a nigga was a seed, only thing promised to me was a penitentiary. Still balling, riding on these niggas because these songs was playing back to back on the radio every day. So when we in the weight room for the football team and stuff, these are bumping every day, and those are like the soundtrack to my life, like at that time, like.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so it's just memorable, man. Like it's just certain memorable things about his songs and stuff like that. So yeah, that mess hit me, man. And then like the homie was like, man, he was like, gangsters know how to pray because of DMX, because like,
Hey, a DMX prayer, bro.
right.
Every album came with a DMX prayer.
It hit me, bro. Like that's like with my relationship, like with God or whatever, like that stuff, like that. Like I could see a dude going through it and stuff like that. He in the gutter, he's having hard times and struggling with his faith and stuff like that. And then like that stuff got me, like stuff like that. So Yeah, that was hard, bro. He was the real one.
How you feel when you pass, Cam?
Oh man, I was definitely sad. I'm always sad when somebody passed. You feel me? But you know, you feel like a piece of your childhood is taken away. You know.
You know what fucked me up is the day before he passed. I was talking to somebody. They was like, DMX gonna die. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They was like, no, I'm just saying, like, in the state that he's in, like, he's gonna pass. Like, I know it.
But
in my head, like, I'm understanding, but I didn't want to say it. I'm like, that's not gonna come out of my mouth. Like, I feel, I was like, he gonna pull through. He can pull through.
But like, as long as he was in the hospital, you know, like, I was just like, bro, you on edge, like, what's about to happen.
Edge,
but the shit with Shock G, that shit caught me off
guard. That was out
nowhere.
the blue.
Now that right there, like I said, is, bro. I remember sitting up. My brother used to have a cassette. You know, it was the Digital Underground, and it was the double side of the album, bro. And that shit had same song on there with
Same
Tupac.
song with Tupac.
And I'm like, this is my first time ever hearing Pac. You feel me?
That Pac is my all-time favorite rap artist of all time. Like, I put nobody above him in, like, on my top 5, top 10, whatever. And
But
Shock G, if there was no Shock G, it would be no Pac. He the first person to put him on. Like, you know, he's like, I'm gonna give you a chance, whoop whoop, and then same song, boom. And then after that, that's when you had Trapped. And then Shock G was on Trapped.
man, you think about all that, then he had Money D on
Money, yeah.
on I Get Around.
I Get Around. Man.
That's just
So that's how I look at it. I lose Shock G, like, bro. Like, when I look at you, I look at Pac. Like, when I posted that, when they was interviewing him, I think it was on Thug Angel and it was on, like, Resurrection. And it was talking when Pac got convicted. And he said that after it was like, you got your last words or whatever. He told the judge, he was like, man, you couldn't even look at me in my eye this whole thing. He said, there's no justice being served here. We'll do this and that. He was like, so do what you want with me. I'm not in your hands. I'm in God's hands. Like, Shock G, like, the way he told that story, I'm like, that's what they put it in the movie off of Shock G's interview.
Yeah.
They put it in the movie, that scene in the movie. It was based off of
Because
Shock
you
G's
need-
interview.
Yeah, you need real life accounts of the people that was really there, and Shock G was there.
He was
for a
there
lot of
every
that.
step.
And that's why I said, like, it felt like a piece of your childhood get kind of taken away, because for me, that's a memory that I have of, like, when you get introduced, you know, you say, all right, hip hop. They say, when was this first moment when you get introduced to something? It was like, man, me remembering that cassette, me remembering certain songs off of that shit that I like, to where I'm over there as a kid fucking that tape up because I'm rewinding, doing all kind of shit. Now that shit all ate up in the shit, and now, you know, niggas mad.
Man.
You remember shit like that. And you know, like we say, Shock G, man, made that shit possible.
Yeah, bro.
That's how long you been a part of my life, you feel me? I remember.
I told you, when he passed. I called you. I was like, hey, man, Shock G died.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw it. I was like, you know, scrolling through Instagram stories and stuff, and somebody had posted the screenshot from TMZ. And I was like, nah.
You know what scares me when you turn on the radio and they play the same person 2 times in a row? I'm like, damn, they died.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be their birthday, but I'm like, damn.
They say birthday. It was like, damn, why they keep playing it?
It's like
What
you get a little scared.
Somebody better come on the
Yeah, you
here
waiting
and
for
say
somebody to talk. Yeah, he's like, what's going on here? This is some bullshit.
Yeah. This better be a tribute or some shit
Yeah,
like
it
that.
better
Like,
be
let
this
me know what's
motherfucker's
going on.
birthday.
Right. It makes me think, rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
You start checking your phone, like, man, somebody
Man.
done talk, you know.
Oh, that's the first thing I run to, bro.
Nate Dogg.
I go on my fucking phone, go on Instagram, and I to refresh to see what the first picture to pop up. Let me know.
Yeah. Because that day when DMX did die, in my heart I felt it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So that day I was trying to avoid, like, let me look at my Instagram, whatever like that. I didn't want to see it.
So what, did somebody call you?
Okay, so like, I think the day before when you said, oh, he gonna die, somebody else was like, hey, man, I don't know, man, I think it's a wrap or something like that. And then somebody else was like, I think he already did. They just not telling us. I was like, man,
Damn.
don't say that. I was like, don't say that, bro. Like that upset me.
Damn.
I was like, I had to.
Because like 4 or 5 days before
Bro,
he actually died,
bro.
somebody put out that he did.
Yeah.
But you know what fucked me up, bro?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw y'all up. Look. Right after that shit, somebody tried to post that this nigga Welvin passed, bro. And that
Welvin the
shit made
Great?
me upset.
Oh, bruh.
Because this nigga had to do a whole fucking video right after, nigga, like, I'm right here,
I'm
nigga,
right
like, what the
here.
fuck y'all talking
Yeah,
about?
What are you talking about, nigga? I'm at the crib right
Like,
now.
why y'all wishing this shit upon? Like, that's how
Over
cold
here
social
like,
media
these
is, bro.
nuts, I'm here,
Right.
nigga.
Like when people do
I'm
like,
like, nigga, clear that shit up real quick,
right,
nigga.
right. When people do those, what do they call them, hoax?
Yeah,
like,
the hoax
like
deck.
who in their right mind want to make a hoax about somebody dying?
Somebody
bro?
want to go viral, and that's how
right.
fucking the lens
That's
that
their
people
way
are
of
willing to go.
clickbait. That's their way of clickbait. It don't make no sense,
Yeah.
bro. You wish that on somebody's life,
That's
bro.
fucked up. That's fucked up.
We don't need none of that
Yeah.
out here. We out
Nah,
here repping
that's
positivity.
that's
we
negative
promoting.
energy. Like we don't need that.
Yeah,
and
man.
words are powerful, bro. Like don't say that
Don't say that at
until
all.
you got some confirmed information.
Hey,
don't say
for
that.
real.
Cause his friend, she's the one that put out that he died, the comedian, and she had to retract her words like, "Oh, I got the wrong information." I was like,
shit.
"Until you, so you gonna be the first one to do that? Like, you didn't
Yeah, that
ask his
wasn't your
family,
place. That wasn't your place
you
anyway.
didn't ask his family
Yeah.
members nothing. Just like
Yeah.
Kobe's family didn't find out until they
On
didn't find
Everybody
out.
want to be the first one to do
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Like you need to
That's the
confirm
problem.
that. You need to don't
You
just
can't be the first one. No.
dropping that RIP. No,
Fuck that.
like
Sometimes it's better to just, all right, you see it, put your phone back down, nigga.
Right.
Like, don't even fucking entertain.
I've known
everybody
people that
shit.
got shot.
You gonna deal with it the way you deal with it. You
Right.
feel me? Like shit.
Yeah,
ever heard about some
people
shit that happened to you?
got shot in yeah.
Plenty.
Oh yeah,
Hey, the way messages move is crazy because shit'll hit like 4 or 5 different people and it changes up so many times.
That shit, by the time
Man.
it gets to you, you be like, oh, what?
man, that happened. That happened. The homie was like, he disappeared in the Sherwoods, right?
Yeah.
And we ain't seen him. And niggas was like, oh yeah, them niggas, them essays caught him on Ives, and he dead, bro.
Oh, shit.
And then that started spreading. And me and the homie, people wasn't like, they was like, dang, that's cold. And then just kind of kept it pushing. But me and the homie was like, nah, we got to investigate, see what's
Yeah.
popping, because we don't know what's up. Like, why would they catch the homie on Ives like that? So we asking everybody, we going, niggas from 706, like, we asked, I forgot, we asked a certain person. I'm not just gonna name drop or whatever. Like, cause he,
I'm about to say, we not
cause the nigga live on Ives. So I'm like, so me and the homie walk up, was like, hey, did you hear anything about some essays shooting the homie on Ives? They say he got killed. And I was like, nah, ain't nobody got shot over there. Whatever.
whole ass
It was
story
like,
going.
what? So whoop-de-whoop. Next thing you know, we find out niggas locked up in LP. He was in jail. He was in jail.
on the phone like, what? I got what?
I got killed.
I got smoked.
What? Some essays shot me. Where they at? like, he in jail, bro.
Hell no.
He was locked up in jail. But me and the homie was
He
investigating.
on the phone like, let me tell you about heaven then. Cause
We
bro,
was checking with people like, hey, you hear anything? What's going on? Like everybody kind of pushed it off like,
that's
dang,
fucked up. That'll show you some real shit.
yeah. Because me and the homie was like, hey man, me and the homie
I'd have been
Jay,
snitching.
Hey,
me and the homie
the
Jarrell,
first
the
thing
only
you
two
do-
was trying to find
Yeah,
out
for
what
real.
happened.
The first thing you do is go call this nigga mama house.
Hey, but don't call his mama house talking about
Bro.
we heard he died.
No, right.
Bro, that's
Be
the
like,
cold
hey,
part.
so the homie home?
You see,
I don't know.
so.
That's the cold part. His mama, I would always see him, but when that rumor started, she was nowhere to be found. So I was like, oh man, I think the homie gone.
She was probably down there trying to get him out.
She's trying to get him out of jail.
She down there trying to
She
get
up
him
there
out.
like, how much the bail?
Oh my goodness.
She had the
bro.
bail bonds.
She was nowhere to be found, bro. I think he was in there for like a month.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a nice little camp.
Yeah.
Nice little retreat.
Yeah, and she was nowhere to be found because I was gonna ask her first thing, and then I don't know where she disappeared to. I think she started working extra hours or something.
Fuck all that. Well, shit, man. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh man, but for sure, we're gonna bring you back on next time. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
got a homie that's about to come through as
Oh
well.
yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
man, go ahead, put your Instagram, everything back out there.
Yeah, I am Lyfestyle Music, IamLyfestyleMuzik. That's the Instagram. I Am Lifestyle, spelled the same way but without the music, on Twitter, and just Lifestyle Music on Facebook. Mita out. Mita, the song that they played, that's out. Got a new song called Andale coming out soon. So
Okay.
that one got a Spanish name too, but there ain't no Spanish in that one. Okay. I don't know. That's just a
I was just feeling that at the time.
That was a coincidence, but yeah, it's a new
I
song
hope you
and new
say
video.
Andale in the song.
I do say Andale in the song.
Tell
And
them to hurry their
that's
ass up.
dropping. New music video.
Yeah.
I did the first one in my city. I was born in Inglewood, California, but I showed some love in B-Town, so I shot this one in Bellflower.
Let's go.
So so that's dropping soon, and album coming soon too. So
Yes, sir. Where they following you at, Cam?
Y'all can follow me at Cool Ass Cam, COOLAZZCAM. Y'all can also follow Innovative Culture.
Yes, sir.
At innovative.culture on Instagram. Y'all check out the YouTube channel. The link is in the bio right there at the Instagram, and that link is going to take you to links to all of our content and all of our affiliates. So please definitely tap in with that. Make sure you like and subscribe. You hit that bell for notifications so you never miss out when we dropping something new.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow me at I Am DJ Punch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host Shabam Boo Baby. Make sure you follow the podcast at the FNMP Podcast. Same thing. Appreciate y'all. We out this bitch. Peace.
Lifestyle, homie.